Okay. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. I apologize. All right. Let's rewind. All right. Welcome all. I hope you are all having a great Thursday night. We have got a very special guest here today. We've got my buddy Ryan, who lives over in Scotland, all the way across the world. It's like middle of the night his time, but Ryan has been a great guy. He's always been there for me. He joined my YouTube channel when a few years ago, kind of when the pandemic happened, and he's always been there for me. He's like a brother to me. He means so much to me. And today, let's let him introduce himself to all of you guys. Ryan, let's hear it from you, buddy. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing. Thank you. Thank you for that awesome introduction. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. I'm blushing a little bit. Thank you.
Oh, of course, man. Yeah, it was kind of weird doing it a second time, but hey, nothing happened. We're going here. We're going.
Yeah, we're live. What you on about second time? This is the first time. Don't know what you're on about.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, things that happen backstage stay backstage. Had to reload the stream, but I'm here. Hey, Cartoon Fox guy, and hey, Poppy Missouri. How you doing, guys?
Hope you all
Yeah,
are having
dude.
a great night.
We did this. How long have we been talking? And we're finally here. Like
We
I've
are
had you on my
finally
channel, and we've spoke before on the internet, but this is like your second ever live stream, and you invited me as a guest, so I'm really honoured. So thank you.
Of course, man. You've always been here for me. So I wanted my first guest to be someone who means a lot to me. So I appreciate you joining. I know it was very spur of the moment, but we're gonna have a great time tonight.
Hell yeah. Wasn't yeah, I'd say it was quite spare of the moment. You mailed me last night, which was perfectly fine. You know, that's more than enough time. But yeah, I thought I would just come hang out with you, hang out for a bit, chat with you, see what's up in your world and in the Funko world, and yeah, like say hi to your guys and the people over on your side of the YouTube, because you have some awesome commenters on your videos. Like you know that I've been watching your videos for a long time. I like to dig into the comments sometimes, and it is
Oh,
cool. Gonna be a fun stream. Hell yeah, Cartoon Fox. I'm here to show some dragons off today.
Curdy Birdie. Is that Curtis from high school?
Don't know, buddy.
I'm gonna wait for him to reply. But we'll continue as we wait for him to respond. I've got a
Hell yeah.
little bit of a schedule here. I whipped this up maybe like 5 minutes before we started the stream, but it's something that we can roughly go off if we want to talk about something else. We'll just go with the flow. We'll have a good time.
Hell yeah.
So we are going to start off with showing some pops from our collection. Now, Ryan had mentioned to me earlier before we started the stream that he had some really cool Game of Thrones pops that he wanted to show. So, Ryan, I will leave the floor to you. You can chat about all these pops, show them off, and then I've
Oh,
also got a couple. But you go first. You're the guest.
so I just grabbed a couple of things. So basically, everything that you can see behind me. As you can see, I'm a massive Game of Thrones fan. I've got Targaryen banners. I've got Stark banners on this side. You know, Game of Thrones hat. Dude, you know me. It's Game of Thrones everything. You know, but there's a couple of little Cheetos and Chucky, and this is the whole. That's the whole Ready Player One set just here.
Oh, that's
All of
sick.
all the pops, everything above. That's the whole set. It's just a pretty cool set.
I
Sorry for
don't
blinding you all
want
with
to
that light.
interrupt you because I know you have the floor. But Corbin Peter, thank you for being here, buddy. He's a really good friend of mine, so I
Yeah, I know
appreciate
Corbin. I see Corbin all over your Instagram. So yeah, Corbin's cool.
it.
And Curty Birdie said, yeah, it's your friend from school.
Oh, sweet, sweet.
He
Thanks,
replied.
thanks for being here, buddy.
So yeah, I
So,
just grabbed a couple of different Game of Thrones items, mainly dragons, because you all know. Well, if you don't know, you do now. I love dragons. Absolutely adore dragons. Like I have them sitting out of box. Here, I have the 6-inch Iron Rhaegal
man, that
from
looks
the
incredible.
it's the Iron Rhaegal Target, only at Target. I got this as a Christmas gift, not this year, but the year before, off Randy from Mystery Madness Collectibles. He
That's
does some
sweet.
awesome boxes. My most recent pickup is the metallic Warner Brothers Caraxes from House of the Dragon, and I'm a massive Game of Thrones fan, I will never get a pop and then get rid of it. So usually I will take them out of box and enjoy them as they're supposed to. But eventually, I get bored of the same setup, so I mix things up. There's the box for Caraxes for all you sticker lovers. Warner Brothers exclusive.
Warner Brothers exclusive. That
And it's the metallic one.
That one's super sick. It's funny because you were saying that not many people collect Game of Thrones, but I do want to pick up a few Game of Thrones pops. I kind of just want to have like a small set. I kind of want to get like one of each of the characters and then a few of the dragons.
I might destroy that today by showing you some of these dragons because you'll be like, I need all of these dragons, Here's two of my favourite because they sit out of box and have done since the day I got them. Here's the Night King sitting on Icy Viserion. A windy film.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's the Night King sits in this weird pose. We could be anywhere in the world tonight, but we choose to be here. Pops and Props Army, rise up. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
An FPP Game of Thrones fan here too. Let's go. So this is one of my favourite dragons. It's one of the coolest poses. Obviously they have them so they can sit on it. But what I like about these even more is because you have ice, and obviously in Game of Thrones you should know, Patrick, without ice you have to have fire. So here's Daenerys.
Oh man. What the heck?
This is one of the best Funko Pops that they have ever made. Because that fire that comes with this dragon, it's just amazing.
So, question for you: does the fire come separate in the box, and then you kind of like put it in?
No, it's stuck in its mouth. It's a massive long pop. And then obviously Daenerys is sat in that weird saddle pose, and she just sits there with a burnt face. One of the coolest Funko Pops they ever did, in my opinion. I have Jon Snow on Dragon. Yeah, I'm actually missing that one, FPP. I don't actually have that one. And then I've just got a couple more I'll show you. This one sits in box. There's Drogon. You can see a different kind of mold.
Ooh,
compared to the other ones.
The older ones, right?
2013. Yeah,
pretty old.
Something like that.
That's cool.
I think that's what it says. Oh, no, 14.
Retro.
And then we have.
Corbin had a question. I don't know if you saw that.
Favorite Game of Thrones character? I've got Ned Stark. It'd have to be Arya.
Good choice.
Yeah, Arya Stark. This is one thing I wanted to show you, Patrick. This is a Game of Thrones Legacy collection. Jon Snow figure. But one of the best things about this, and one of the reasons why I picked it up, not just because it's Game of Thrones, but it's also Funko.
That's super cool.
Yeah, really cool. And there's some other ones as well to collect. There's like 16 or 17 of them. And this is just Series 1 here. So I'll be getting all of these eventually. Do you like the two Yeah, hell yeah. That's the Grail. Headless Ned Stark is the Grail. And my co-host that does my live streams has Headless Ned. Here's another cool, hard to find set.
Oh, the Dorbs.
Yeah, these are the 4 Dorbs from Game of Thrones.
Those are super sick.
2018 Summer Convention.
Oh yeah, I can see the little sticker over there in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That's super sick.
Yeah, spoilers if you haven't seen the show why there's 4 dragons. I've got 2 items left to show you. This is a new collection that I'm starting to collect. These are these figures.
Ooh.
So this is Joffrey. These are Dark Horse collectible figures.
Oh. They look really cool. Detailed.
Yeah, they are really detailed, and I have more of them up there, which is pretty cool.
Pop Guelph, thanks for being here, buddy.
And then obviously I have one more thing to show, which is the grail of my Game of Thrones House of the Dragon collection. As of currently, and it is my signed Matt Smith Daemon Targaryen Funko Pop.
Oh man,
that
that's
I
mad.
Managed to pick myself up very recently from my amazing co-host Headless Ned Stark. He went to
Good guy.
Motor City Con. I think he went to Motor City Con very recently, and he stood in line, met Matt Smith. He even sent me video footage of him talking to Matt Smith and saying, "Look, this one's for my friend Ryan Milkey in Scotland." And it was really cool, you know, to have that extra stuff because I obviously wasn't in line because I was all the way in Scotland. But yeah, it's my pride and joy. And a lot of people have remarked on how cool the signature looks in red.
It looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
but yeah,
if you did any other color, it wouldn't have looked as good. The red just, cherry on top right there.
Mm-hmm. So I apologize if I've kind of ruined your schedule because you probably have sign pops somewhere later in the schedule. But yeah, there it is. If anybody wants to see this, just ask. It's always to hand. So yeah, dude, that's pretty much all I got to show you.
Sick. Thanks, man. Those are
You're
awesome.
very welcome. Let's go, Simon Crook. How you doing?
Thanks, buddy. Thanks for being here.
So yeah, if anybody finds these on their travels, legacy collections, reach out to me on Instagram or anything like that because I'm looking for the set.
Sweet. Combo collectibles. Hey, buddy. Spencer. Hope you're having a good night.
I don't know where to put all my dragons now. That's the only issue.
Only sign pops. Let me pop this up. Only sign pops I have are 2 from Top Pops. I remember you showing me that YouTube video. It was really sweet.
Awesome. Let me sort my camera around now because I'm all skewiff. There we go.
I should have grabbed that.
So yeah, would love to get a horror pop sign from Nick Castle.
The only reason I'm hemming and hawing over here is I've actually got a pop signed by Nick Castle, but I didn't grab it, but I feel like we should go and grab it. So
it's been brought up in the chat, so I'm guessing we should only give the viewing public what they want.
Exactly. Is there a way to give the floor over to you? Or should I just turn off my camera and just
go and get it, and I'll sit here and talk.
All right, I'll be back, guys.
Okay, guys, I'm here alone on the Pops and Props YouTube channel. How are you doing?
Don't cause me trouble.
Oh, he's back. Yeah, how you doing, guys? It's really cool to see all these new names in the chat because obviously I'm not that connected with Patrick's community, but dude, everybody popping in and saying hi is great. It's great to see everybody. I can see some familiar names as well, which is really cool. I accidentally bumped into a last Niagara Comic-Con. Awesome. Don't pull a Garth. I don't understand that reference. Simon, sorry. Hey, wait, you're not Patrick. No, I'm not Patrick. Although some would say sometimes we could be similar. How's the Funko scene out in Scotland, Milky? There isn't really one. Well, there is, but I'm just not a Funko collector. I collect Game of Thrones. If it happens to be in a Funko Pop style, then I'll grab it. But yeah, apart from that, I'm not really a Funko collector. The pops that you see Royal City are the pops that I have. Like, I have like all those up there. I have a couple more to the side, and then we have more scattered around everywhere. But mainly Game of Thrones.
Yeah, you've got a great collection, man.
Thank you.
It's really sweet.
It's building, but it's also I'm trying to dilute it because of future plans and stuff. And eventually, once I get settled where I want to be, then the sky's the limit. Then I'll probably will have a wall of Funko Pops, you know.
That's fair. I guess we'll get situated here. Sorry, buddy. So I'm gonna respond to Reek's comment. He is actually Cartoon Fox guy, really nice guy. But he mentioned, if I can find the comment here, would love to get a horror pop signed by Nick Castle. Well, funny you mentioned that, Reef, because I've actually got a really sick Michael Myers signed by Nick Castle. Now the lighting might be really crappy here, but I'll show it off to you guys there. I think it looks pretty good. I don't know. It might look terrible, but hopefully that looks okay.
No, it looks fine. Looks fine.
All right. And I actually did grab some of my other signed pops to show off as well. I might as well. Figured why not.
I started it with the Damon, so yeah. And I'd love to know what you've got, because I actually had no idea that you had signed pops. I know you had a couple, because I've seen a couple of photographs where you've been and met people, but yeah, I didn't know you had that many.
Yeah, I'm hoping to like slowly build a signed Funko Pop collection, and I kind of want to like stay with my hoarder Funko Pops. If I had a chance to get like a Marvel Funko Pop signed one day, I'd probably take that chance, take the opportunity. But they're pretty expensive, so
For me, it would all depend on what character. Like, if you're talking Marvel, I'm not a massive Marvel nerd, so I'd probably say Downey Jr. would probably be a decent signature, you know?
That would be dope. That'd be really sick. I'm just gonna
Very
pop up
nice.
some comments here.
Hell yeah, that's cool. I have a Macho King Randy Savage pop signed by Kevin Owens. Nadia, that's badass.
That is dope.
And for anybody in the chat who doesn't know Nadia or doesn't know anything about me, I run a Tuesday night Horseman group. I host it every month, sorry. And this next first of the month, the first Tuesday of every month I host, we've got Nadia who's in the chat. She's coming on as my special guest. And she's going to be talking to us all about her amazing weekend that she's just recently had, where she went to Montreal wrestling. She did Friday Night SmackDown. She met The Undertaker, and she had an interview with him, and she spoke with him and all that kind of stuff. And then she did SmackDown. Then she did the Elimination Chamber. And she's going to come in the Horseman on Tuesday night, and she's going to come and talk with us about it. So that'll be definitely a good one for any WWE fans out there.
I'll definitely check that out. I don't know too much about WWE, but I'll be there no matter what.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about chat. It's familiar. Some of the familiar names in the chat is really cool to see. Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a great night.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna swap back briefly because we were chatting about some signed pops. I've got technically 2 more signed Funko Pops from like actual like actors, and then I have something really cool over here that's also signed, but we'll get into that in a bit. The next one I've got here is Sam from Trick or Treat, signed by Quinn Lord. See if I can get it up there for you guys. There's that one there. Pretty nice. We've got the little authentication in the corner, card on the back. Pretty dope.
Nice.
And then I think my favorite, which is kind of surprising to say, because originally this was my favorite, the Nick Castle, Michael Myers, but I had the chance to meet Warrington Gillett. I might be saying his name absolutely wrong, but I met him in person at Niagara Falls Comic-Con and got the Friday the 13th Part 2 Jason signed.
That's cool.
Show it there. It's a really good signature.
Yeah, he went above and beyond with that, didn't he?
Looks
Is
so
that
good.
one or two people signing that?
It's just him.
Okay. Yeah, he's got his name spelled out and then his signature. Okay.
Yeah, and then he's got the little signature, Jason 2. But funny enough, he actually put this quote on the side. I don't know if I can get you guys to
die bitch die, yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. He was like, "What do you want on the side?" And I was like, "Oh, we can do that?" It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was.
Let's go, Headless Ned Stark in the chat. How you doing, buddy?
Thanks, buddy. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate that.
You just missed. I just showed off a couple of dragons, and I showed off the Matt Smith.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm getting sidetracked. The best kind. Um, Wreath, you were telling me about your two signed pops by Top Pops. I also managed to get the Top Pops U2s signed by Tristan himself. At once again, it was also at Niagara Falls Comic Con, I believe. Really cool to actually meet him in person because he's always kind of been an idol to me. But yeah, pretty neat. Yeah, thought it was pretty neat to show off. So there you have it.
Top Pops is the guy.
He is. He's getting up there too. He just hit 700,000 subscribers. It's a
I don't
lot.
know how. That's crazy.
I know it's insane.
Yeah, that is crazy. So what's been coming out recently, or what's on your schedule? What have you wrote down?
Let's take a look at that. So I did have like new Funko releases that we could talk about. Do you want to talk about the House of the Dragon NFT redeemables?
I can do, but we'll do that in a little bit. I don't want to be too much heavy dragons right now. So if we do something off topic, and then we can come back to it.
Okay, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm good with whatever.
Let's talk NFTs. Yeah, there you go, Nethead. Headless Ned wants to talk NFTs. Okay. So do you have an open tab for those, or do you want me to open one?
Yeah, if you want to open one, that'd be great.
Cool. So I can just do that, I suppose. So if I just share this screen with you. Chrome tab. There we go. So yeah, cool. These are we got the glam shots for the House of the Dragon NFTs that came out, that are coming out next Tuesday, for sale on Drop. So what you'll do is you'll go on Drop website and you'll get in line and you'll wait for your slot, obviously, like always with NFTs, and then you'll get a chance to buy them if you're lucky enough. And you have, I think it's like $60 that you can spend in one transaction, and then you've got to jump out and hopefully to get back in line. So if you want to buy more. Royal City Pops says, I have to go, guys. Have a good night. Appreciate you being here, buddy.
Really appreciate it. He's a great guy. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, I've seen him around. Cartoon Fox says, I've never bought the NFTs before, honestly. It would drain my bank account. I hear you. I have only been in 2 drops. I always said I would only ever get into a drop if they gave me Game of Thrones. And they kind of gave me that really early into the run. And I was like, okay, my answers were, my prayers were answered and as such. And yeah, that was a very successful NFT drop for me. I know I opened 1 packet live and I pulled a redeemable on my very first packet. So pretty crazy odds, So let's hope I can do that this time with these ones, because the House of the Dragon ones, as I say, drop on Tuesday. And we just got the glam shots, so I'll just go through them. We've got Aemon Targaryen with his one eye, with his sapphire eye, which is a really cool design pop. If anybody has seen the show, they would probably agree with me.
It looks really good.
We also have Viserys Targaryen. This one is really, really cool. I love when Funko do different things with the heads and don't just keep it simple.
And it's pretty gory too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's just like the show.
It's just,
it's very detailed. In the show, you can see through his head.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty crazy.
It's interesting for Funko because they haven't really done many pops that are that gory. So it's cool to see that they're actually kind of willing to cross that line. So it gets me excited for future Funko Pops. We'll get into that in a bit, though.
And so the last 2 that I just showed you, this one and the Aemon Targaryen, those are limited to 2,600. This is the Vagar pop, so I believe that this is the royalty. So you have to collect 1 of every card in the set, and then you would get this. And this is limited to 3,500, which is where the limited drops are now in Funko. This is Daemon Targaryen. This is the Grail of the set. There's only 999 of these things. It's cool,
Wow.
but I think my co-host Headless Ned Stark mentioned in private chat that this is probably the most underwhelming of the set. Like, it's just a grey armor, and this is supposed to be the Grail. Like, I would rather this was the Grail, in my opinion, because that looks more cool than that. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little basic, to be honest.
Yeah,
I mean, it still looks great, but oh,
yeah, it does. Then we have Rhaenyra Targaryen. There is 2,600 of these. This is cool because I think this is the first Funko Pop for the younger actress of Rhaenyra and not the older actress that we see later in the episodes. So if people are out there hunting for signatures and stuff, then they'll be able to get Millie Alcock to be able to sign this, which would be a really cool one. And then we have Sir Kristen Cole, which is the end of the line for the NFT pops, which is pretty cool. This one's got 2,600 as well, and I like this one. Although it does look like Jon Snow a little bit with the head, I must say. Yeah, what do you think of them, dude? Do you like them?
honestly, I really dig them. I agree with you about. Oh, I'm gonna butcher remembering their names, but the king. I think he should be the Grail.
Yeah,
Um,
Viserys.
yeah, that one should definitely be the Grail because it just looks the coolest. Um, and I think it just makes sense for it to be the more rare one out of the
Yeah,
bunch.
yeah, and the set drops on Tuesday, which is going to be cool. 11 a.m. America time, so it's like 6. I think it's 6 p.m. UK time. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm hoping to get in. I'm probably going to be looking to get maybe 10 to 15 packs, whether
Sick.
that be a mix of standard and premium. Standard and $9.99 with 5 cards, and premium. I will answer that 1 second. Premium are $29.99 with 15 cards, so they're the same price basically. To answer FBP's statement, no Freddy's, huh? I can answer you this. I can answer you this pretty easily. What franchise are we talking about here? We're talking about Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon. It's all under the umbrella of Game of Thrones. And what is Game of Thrones at its heartbeat? It's a story and a show about succession and about kings and queens and who sits on the throne. So if you give a crowned Funko Pop room within this space and within this realm, people on the outside of Game of Thrones and on the outside of Funko that would come over to see my collection and see a Freddy Funko in a Game of Thrones line would instantly think, would you not, that that was the king of the show because he has a crown on his head. So I disagree with Freddy being in the line if he's not our king. Why would he be wearing a crown? We have King Viserys in this NFT drop who was the king, so he's wearing a crown. Freddy Funko was never a king of Westeros, so he shouldn't have a crown on his head in a Game of Thrones line. That's my argument point back. It's about the show that we're focusing on. It's about succession and kings and queens, and introducing a Funko Pop that always has a crown on his head doesn't make any sense. But yeah, that's just, I don't know if people agree with me on that or can see my logic, but yeah, that's how I think of it.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, true. Well, there you go, FPP. I hope I helped your thought. I'm not a fan of the crossover Freddy's anyways. They did a Freddy Ang in the Avatar set, but I had no interest in that one. Yeah. I don't know. And Patrick, you took a dip into NFTs currently?
Yeah, so oh man, that would have been a while ago. It would have been October of last year when they did the horror drop. I think I only got like 2 packs, not much. At the time I didn't have that much money, but I kind of wish I got more because there are some really sweet redeemables that are out there that I
Well, I need to
really
hook you up with my exact friend in the chat, Headless Ned Stark, because he has the Pennywise as Spider, I
bro.
believe. I told him, I says, I know a guy who might want that, so I need to hook you up with Headless.
Okay,
Because
that'd be great.
I know
Honestly.
he has it.
That's my number one at the moment.
Yeah, I know. I spoke to him recently about it, so I need to get you connected. And yeah, Headless says Freddy is Night King. There's a Freddy out there as Night King, and he was the king of the undead, so it makes sense that he was a king in the show. So yeah, hit me up on IG and we can talk, said Headless. There you go. Deal done. Good night, Nadia.
Have a good night, Nadia. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I'll hit you up, Headless Ned. Definitely.
I'd love to see you unbox that on your channel. You would flip.
I
would be shaking opening it. You would be shaking, and I know you would. I just like that it's a sideways box. I just love that it's a sideways box.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and like, it's funny because like, I was amazed that Funko didn't actually make a Funko Pop of like Pennywise in spider form, kind of like he is at the end of Chapter 2.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also cool that they made it for the NFT drop because it made sense. It's a little bit more rare, but it makes it hard for me.
Yeah, but it also makes it more collectible because it's a numbered piece. Because Funko recently, as we probably will get onto a little bit later, they've just been making so many numbered pops and like the sodas without piece counts and all this kind of stuff. So I believe if you want to have exclusivity with Funko, you need to collect the NFTs.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's where the exclusivity is. That's where the numbered pops are, you know? That's what I believe anyway. But there's like 60,000 packs coming out for House of the Dragon, so there's a lot of packs.
Mm-hmm. It's a big set. Have a good night, John. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, good chatting to you, buddy.
Pretty birdie. I would like to get the Garrus Vicarian Funko Pop myself. I'm trying to think who that is.
Yeah, I haven't got a clue.
Yeah. Sorry, dude. I wish I knew what you were talking about. I haven't a clue.
That was quite a good English accent.
Thank you. It's not too bad. So, I think we'll move on to our next thing. I just realized that we're already half an hour in, which is it's going by too fast, man. Having a blast, having a really good time.
Cool. I'm glad you're enjoying my company. I hope I'm not talking too much and overtaking your show or anything.
I enjoy it, man. I enjoy it because I feel like on my last stream I wasn't talking enough. So
I fell asleep, dude. I genuinely was super excited for it.
Aww.
And I was sitting in this exact seat and I fell asleep with 10 minutes to go. And I was like, I woke up and I was gutted. I was like, oh, I missed his first live. But I watched it back on the replay.
Thanks, man. It's all good. Don't feel bad. Thanks, Curdy Birdie. Mm-hmm. Appreciate you being here.
And for anybody that's watching and wants to check me out, my link is down in the chat in the description. So come check me out. I'm live Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, whatever day. Just send me an invite and I'm there.
He said it, guys. Oh, I'm pointing the wrong way. He said it, guys. Go check him out. Ryan's an awesome guy. He deserves everything and so much more.
I think I'm 20 away from 500. So yeah, if we can get to 500, that would be cool.
So y'all in the chat, if you haven't subscribed to Ryan Milky, please go do so. Anywho, what I was gonna say. So I think we'll segue into our next little topic here. Basically, what I have is just what's been going on with Funko recently, our thoughts about it, what you think what's going to happen in the future with Funko, because I don't know, it's kind of concerning. But I don't know if you just want to take turns or what are you feeling, man?
However, yeah, I feel like I've already dominated 35 minutes of your stream, so I want to hear from you. What do you think's happening? What are your thoughts? I know you're a massive Funko guy, and I know that you recently reached out to me a couple of weeks ago, and you were a little bit upset. I hope you don't mind me sharing that with everybody. Yeah. You were a little bit upset with the news that was happening with Funko because, for everybody, this is a connecting thing. These little toys, these plastic toys in cardboard boxes, have so much meaning to all of us because they connect so many of us to the franchises that we once loved, and also they connect us to so many people around the world. And for us to have negative news and to have a downfall of sales and productivity and all that kind of stuff, 482, thank you very much, Combo. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's just bad, but I want to hear what you think of it. Like, it's
Well,
crazy.
Holy man, you pretty much took the words right out of my mouth with just how much Funko Pops mean to each of us. But yeah, like if for those of you guys who don't really know what's been happening in the, well, I should specifically say the Funko company lately, they actually fired a few people in different departments. They fired their social media team, they fired their arts department. An interesting thing with the arts department is that they fired a guy, one of like the lead concept creators of Funko Pops, who helped started the company with Brian Mariotti. I think that's his name.
Hmm.
Correct me if I got that wrong.
Yeah, I
But
believe so.
yeah, it's definitely concerning news because I mean, obviously they'll hire a new art department team, but it's just like why fire people who know the audience and what the collecting community wants for Funko Pops. Why fire them? Obviously, there's more happening inside of Funko that I don't know, you don't know, we all don't know, but it just seems sketchy to me. It just rubs me the wrong way, you know.
Yeah, there's rumors out there, you know, and I'm going to say rumors because I don't know for sure. It's just what I hear on the internet, and anybody can make a video on YouTube and tell me whatever they believe to be true. It doesn't technically say it is, so that's
Mm-hmm.
why I give you quotations with
Yeah.
things like that. But like, apparently the artists and the people that were creating these Funko Pops were basically being paid minimum wage, if not less, for industry standard for artists, and they approached the lead artist guy and said, "Look, can we get a raise?" So he took that to Brian Mariotti or whoever it was, and allegedly he just, instead of giving them the raise that they asked for, decided to just fire the entire department, which is kind of like a, dare I say, a Vince McMahon moment where, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's my way or the highway. If you don't like it, screw it. And that's not the way Funko should be running. I
No.
do believe though that it's all strategic. In my opinion, it's all strategically being done so that they can maneuver themselves away from being a moms and pops small business to a huge conglomerate like Hasbro or, you know, all these big name companies. Because that's where I believe Funko will be in 5 to 10 years.
Mm-hmm. Well, and like just like it does have me worried about the future of Funko because like at the moment we don't really know what it means for the company. Like all these things happen, we don't really know what it means, what's going to come from it. Um, I mean, there could be some positive things that happen, but like I don't know. It's just like the more I think about it, the more I get worried. Just
So, what's
because,
your biggest fear from all this situation? If the world was to crumble tomorrow, what would that look like for your biggest fears in regards to Funko? Would be Funko be gone? Would that be the fear?
I guess so. Funko, because like just like I don't know. It does make me think like is Funko slowly going to go downhill? Is Funko going to hit bankruptcy one day? Are they going to become like bean bag babies, whatever you call
Yeah,
them? I don't know. It's
yeah. No,
like
you think that the value will disappear from them? They won't be
yeah,
collectible as much, and yeah,
mm, yeah, and
yeah.
that's
I think
another
there's a
thing.
possibility that it could go that way. I do think that there's a possibility that the company could go bust. I genuinely don't think it will. Papa Missouri says 3 words to the answer as to why they did it, and then open quotations, they don't care. Yeah, and it does seem that way. It does seem that
Yeah,
way. But I personally don't think that we'll ever see a world without Funko. I just think that we'll see a world where Funko is operating on such a higher scale that they lost their care for the collector, and they gained more about the money, and
mhm.
all they want is the beep beep at the tills. They don't want to know about the love that the collector has, and that's sad. You know?
It really sucks. it, Definitely makes
But then you look at NFTs and they're pushing forward with those consistently. You know, they had kind of a hiccup with them recently where a couple of them were delayed and it was a whole thing. And then don't even get me started on, you know, people being able to buy $15 NFTs at Arizona warehouse. Pretty crazy. And all that kind of stuff. But yeah, you know, I think that they'll fix themselves. I think that in a couple of years it'll be a completely different company and a completely different facing forward company that we'll all be looking at. Yeah, Funko will never go away. If any collector leaves the family, another one will fall in their place. Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. I agree.
Well, and I just
but go ahead.
Sorry. I had a thought. You kind of mentioned it earlier on in that when if Funko the amount of Funko Pops they put out with losing value, not becoming as collectible, that definitely concerns me because I feel like you kind of need to have that with Funko. You need to have limited piece counts because if you have that, people will want to get them more and more. Great example is the Pennywise for my collection. Like, I will 100% get that for my collection. 100%, no doubt about it. But if you remove that limited piece count and they're just overproducing Funko Pops more and more and more, it's just going to be shelf warmers. And I can see a lot of people being pretty upset about that.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people jumped down Funko's throat very recently because they just did the Wakanda sodas and they had no piece count. And I looked at it from a different point of view and I thought, what if it's Marvel that are giving Funko these restrictions? What if Marvel is saying, we are that big of a company that you can't just make 20,000 of these things? Because we have more than 20,000 people watching the movie on a daily basis. You need to make these unlimited, and hey, we can give them out to people at the movie theaters. We can put them on popcorn, put them in the bottom of a popcorn bucket and fill. But you know, it's a surprise for somebody at the bottom of the popcorn because they're that openly open on the market now. Everyone can get them because they're making millions of them. I still don't believe that it's an unlimited piece count though. I do think that somewhere down the line or somewhere on the contract for the licensing they've said maybe it's 100,000, maybe it's 200,000. You know. But I don't think that they'll continue to just keep making them like a factory and just keep churning them out and sitting on shelves. I do think that we will see a couple sitting on shelves, but I think they'll disappear. Like, they're still pushing forward with new ideas. Look at Itsy Bitsy sodas and Itsy Bitsy pops and new things that are coming, you know?
And yeah, I definitely think they need to do like a few more of those kind of creative ideas, either whether it's new products or just more Funko Pop lines that people have been asking for a long time that we haven't gotten yet. Just bring something else to the table, basically.
Yeah, I don't know why, if they're going to mass produce all these cool stuff that they think is cool, why not just open it to once every 6 months or something? You run a poll on your own Instagrams and on your own socials, and you have 10 pops that you're interested or that Funko are willing to make that are ideas from the community. And then the whole community knows about it and knows that it's important to go and vote. And the one with the most votes after the end gets that Funko Pop made, you know? I think that would be a good idea. Things like that, and then they're listening to the community. Then you could submit your own idea, and one day your idea that you submit to Funko might make that top 10 list for the possibility of getting voted. And then that brings back community drive, because then if I've got a pop that I decided wanted made and it got in the top 10, I can then start driving traffic from my following to go vote for my Funko Pop, you know? I just think it's a good way for Funko to keep the collector in mind.
Well, that actually got me thinking. Not long ago, they posted, I don't know if they were concepts. I feel like they were concepts. It was for like I think it was the social media Freddy. I don't know if I have that correct.
Okay.
But they posted like a few different slides, and then they said, they were like, oh, comment in the comment section which one you think should be the next social media Freddy. So
okay.
it just got me thinking about that. I was like, we should do that more often. Definitely.
Yeah. Incorporate more, like, I don't know what Funko are doing, but do they watch their own stuff back on YouTube? Because Funko Fun TV is not fun to watch. I don't know if other people might enjoy it, but for me personally, for a guy who makes YouTube videos and understands what it takes for high quality videos, I don't have that high of a quality video, but they have such a fantastic set on that Fun TV show. And I just feel like the guests underdeveloped and are underperforming every time. The camera's too far away. They show a pop. They're sat on the sofa all the way over there, and they're showing this pop. Nobody's on the camera zooming in to show people what it is, or I don't know. I just think that the production quality could be a lot better for a company that is as big as Funko.
For sure.
And I'll put my name out there. If Funko want to fly me over to Everett to do a video, I'll shoot an episode. Fun TV with Milky.
Well, and yeah, there's like the production quality, and there's also just like, I don't know, like every time they have like events where like say like Funkoween or some other events where they like announce pops and like they make it like a whole skit and stuff. Like I get what they're trying to do, but like at the same time, I feel like most of their target audience is people from like anywhere from like a young teenager to like an older teenager, like even people in the 30s. Like there's a whole age range, so I don't think they should make their videos address the younger audience. I think it should address everyone, but I think it might be kind of difficult for them to be able to do that. But
they could have different shows on at different times of the day. Like they don't have to have one show a week. They could have 2 shows a week. They could have one at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday for all the younger collectors that can check it out, and then they could have one later in the evening on a Saturday where they show off the horror pops and they show off some other cool stuff. I believe that it would be a good idea for them to do that, to definitely incorporate for 5-year-olds to 15-year-olds to 50-year-olds. I know pensioners that have Funko Pops, so it's not beyond the realm for people to want to enjoy their kind of content. And if you've got like talking puppets, like no, I switched straight off as soon as I saw talking puppets. I was like, no thanks. But I don't want to be too negative on Funko because as I said at the beginning, they allow me to be friends with Patrick. They allow me to be here on YouTube. I might not be doing Funko content per se right now, but my channel was kind of grew from that, But yeah, definitely Alf Pops. I hear that on a daily basis. Alf. They need to make Alf Pops.
Oh, people would love that.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
And MDK Collect says Milky TV. Yes, let's get behind it.
Let's do it. I feel like we need to get back into the positives of Funko because the past few minutes we've kind of been kind of nagging on Funko a little bit.
But we're just speaking what's really out there and only Funko can change that. We didn't say anything that was false. Put it that way. We said everything that was valid and needed to be said. But Funko need to listen. If you're listening, for 1, subscribe to Patrick at Pops and Props. For 2, follow me on Instagram. And for 3, listen to what we're saying and do something about it.
Exactly what Ned said.
I agree.
Yeah, and I think I don't want to continue this discussion, but I do think they need to come up with some more ideas for products and start pumping it out because they did that with Funko Sodas. When was it? Back in 2019? I can't even remember when it was.
Yeah, I haven't got a clue.
Yeah, people love Funko Sodas. Like they've gone over really well with the community. I personally love them too. I'm a little bit more of a picky soda collector, but I don't know. They got to come up with some other cool looking collectible. I don't know. Personally, for me, I'm not a fan of the itty bitty pops.
Yeah, no, they're not for me either.
Yeah, but
would you have a Pennywise soda line?
Yes.
Would it fit? See, like people ask me would I have a dragon soda line, and it's impossible because I couldn't get a dragon in a can and make it look good enough. You know, like I just about have an issue with this being tiny because this is a dragon, okay, and this is a human, well, supposedly a human. This is a Monopoly man. How are you going to tell me that Monopoly man is taller than a dragon? You know, it doesn't make sense to me. But I understand that it's a 4-inch pop, but yeah, the sodas are cool, but I have very limited. I have a couple of sodas, not very many.
Well,
Like you can see a couple behind me here.
I think like with like a Dragon Funko Pop, you'd think that they'd make it like a 6-inch or something like that. Just make it bigger than your average 4-inch Funko Pop. Just to have that height difference, just to show that
Yeah,
it's a
but
dragon.
yeah,
It's
look
really
how
bad.
badass the 6 inches look.
That looks great.
You know, they look amazing. And obviously,
And then,
those ones up there above my head are 6 inch as well. Those three.
and I just feel like with the 6 inches, you can see the detail easier, just because they're bigger, obviously.
Charles Papa Missouri says in the chat, I only have a few as well. He's the soda king of Missouri. He has pretty much every soda king, every soda out there.
Wow.
Like, stay tuned to the Papa Missouri channel as well because he's got he just bought a 36-pack soda from like Spastic Collectibles, and it's
Damn.
36 different sodas in a mystery box. So stay
Ooh.
tuned to that because that's gonna be a great video.
Well, that sounds sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to check that out. It's gonna be
Oh yeah.
good.
So yeah, sodas Pennywise. Sorry, I've got a sore throat there. I own no soda, said Headless Ned Stark. So what soda, Patrick, do you want them to do that they haven't done yet?
Just like
Or
anything.
Funko Pop, or Funko Pop. But what do you think would stand out in a soda form better?
That's a really good question. Um,
And then
I'm gonna
remember, you've
talk.
got a chase to go with it too.
Yeah. It's funny you say this because I was talking to my friend Victoria Falcone. I don't know if she's watching or not, but I was talking to her a few weeks ago about some concepts I had for hoarder Funko sodas, and I think it'd be really smart if Funko did some Freddy Krueger Funko sodas. I don't know if they'd want to do multiple, but I think it'd be sick if they did um, just like a regular looking Freddy Krueger, like one with his hand up showing the claw with a hat, sweater, and everything. And then the chase could either be him kind of like transparent because when in the movies, if you've seen the movies, when he attacks people in real life, you can see them floating around, but you can't see him. So I think,
Because he's in their dreams, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I think that's kind of cool. But
Mm-hmm.
they could also do a chase where he's got like, I think it's the syringes as claws. That would also be pretty sick. So,
That'd be really radical for Funko to do, but would be amazing if they did it.
hmm so
Yeah, I
that's
would. I don't like Freddy Krueger personally. Just freaks me out. I have trouble sleeping as it is. So a guy that haunts you in your sleep is probably the worst guy ever for me. But yeah, I completely agree. He would be cool. Freddy Krueger would be cool.
they could also do
That's a good idea.
a Michael Myers. I think that would people would love a Michael Myers Funko soda. And a Jason.
Yeah,
I was saying, why haven't we gotten more Jason? They could do a Jason Voorhees Funko soda. That would be awesome. That'd be so good.
they could do the Let's Get High Freddy. Yeah, that would be cool. The Let's Get High one. And Papa Missouri says that they already have the syringe pop,
That is true.
syringe fingers pop. That's cool.
They should
They
do
should
the
do a
new.
newer trilogy, Michael.
That'd be cool. Like I, yeah, I don't really understand why they haven't even made Funko Pops of the newer trilogy, Michael. Because they could make one
Because
of him.
then they want to forget about everything that happened with the newer trilogy, isn't it? Terrible.
I agree, 100%. I agree. But with collectible wise, they could make a clean looking Michael Myers, and then they could have one of him with the burnt mask as the chase
Yeah,
or something,
yeah.
and that'd be sweet. The Bone
Welcome to
Show.
the
Hey,
Show
Theo.
Bone Show.
Thank you for being here, man. Great.
All the people. I don't know any of these names. This is really cool to meet all these new people. Like, where do you all hide on YouTube? Because I never see these names. I need to get out more in the Canadian YouTube land.
Let me flip that question around at you. What Funko soda would you want created, or a line of Funko sodas that you would want created that Funko hasn't made yet?
I have no idea.
Funko PDX.
Funko PDX.
Thank you for being here.
Oh, welcome in, PDX. I really don't know. There's a few UK things. I'd like to see. Do we have a Dalek? Do we have a Doctor Who Dalek?
I don't think we do.
There you go. That's my answer. I would like to see a Doctor Who line of sodas. Maybe because look how many Doctors there has been. We could have a soda for every Doctor. Black and white versions for the 50s and 60s versions of the character, leading into Matt Smith, David Tennant. All these it would be amazing. So yeah, Doctor Who for me, sodas, and yeah, no Doctor Who sodas at all yet. Wow. Like, why? How simple is it for them to make a Dalek?
That would be really cool. I think that's a great idea.
And I purely say that because I'm staring at Matt Smith
Oh,
as David Targaryen, and he's my favorite Doctor. So yeah, I would like Doctor Who Funko sodas, please.
I wanna. Funko PDX said, "I want Tiffany to go with my Chucky." I think that'd be great, actually.
I'd like a 10-inch Tiffany. That would be cool. Tiffany in a wedding dress, 10-inch. I'd buy that tomorrow.
Reith said, "Oh my God, Patrick, please hear me out. Netflix Pinocchio soda. That would actually be really sick because they did make the pops, so they could do a soda. I don't know what they'd do for the chase though. I have to think about that one. I have to think about that.
Is it worth watching that Netflix thing? Because I just get freaked out by the animation.
I really enjoyed it. I'd say if the animation freaks you out, then maybe don't watch it. But I'm kind of into that animation, so I found it. I enjoyed it. So it's definitely a very different adaptation of Pinocchio. It's a lot darker, a lot spookier.
I'll definitely watch it then, just for that. Because yeah, if it's a darker retelling of the original story, then cool.
Yeah,
Soldier Pinocchio chase. Says Cartoon Fox.
That'd be good. That would be good, actually. Or they could have one of Pinocchio either with his nose slightly longer, or they could have one of him with his feet on fire. That's kind of a spoiler in the movie. Well, not really, but
You could have Jiminy Cricket on the end of his nose.
yes, that'd be great. That'd be good.
Yeah. So thoughts on 3 liters? Since we're talking sodas.
3. Did you say 3 liters?
Yeah. What's your thoughts on the 3 liters?
I have mixed feelings because I really, really like them, but in order to get them over here in Canada, for retailers to sell them, they're a lot more than what the US sells them for.
You'd be paying nearly $50 for one of those, probably.
More.
Wow.
100 Canadian for 1 3-liter at least.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of ridiculous because I really wanted to get the 3-liter Wampa because I thought that one was really neat. But the only place that had it was K Dog and Fish, and they were selling it for 100, and I was like, I can't do that.
Is that even with your awesome creator discount? Surely you've got one of those now. If you haven't, K Dog and Fish, what are you doing, guys? Come on. Pops and Props has been doing this for months and years, and 10% is 10%. The 1 3-liter that I was interested in that I didn't get would have added to my Ready Player One set. Would have been the Iron Giant, the first one that they made.
Oh yeah,
because it would have looked cool. would have looked cool if I'd have got all of the Ready Player One set out for a cool photograph and then had the Iron Giant standing behind as a 3 liter.
That would be sweet.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just a matter of time until they do some Game of Thrones character as a 3 liter.
You think?
I hope. I hope. Fingers crossed.
I don't hope. I really don't hope.
No.
No. That would be the first Game of Thrones soda, technically, because there isn't another one. But we got Sauron. We got Sauron from Lord of the Rings, and Frodo. So if they went down that line, there's nothing stopping them from going down Game of Thrones. But yeah, Iron Giant. Iron Giant was my 3 liter that I wanted that I didn't get. But yeah, it's cool. I'll get it one day.
Hopefully for not too much either.
Yeah, like I say, I have other immediate plans, like moving out of the UK and moving to America and stuff. And the more pops that I buy now, I just see it as either something I've got to pay extra to ship over with me, or it's more hassle trying to sell before I move. So I just let my collection just sit dormant for now. And then a couple of pieces that come up, like time limited pieces, like I can't wait on the NFTs. I have to jump on those, because if I don't, other people will, and they'll sell out.
Yeah.
But yeah, crazy. So you like the 3 liters? And
I do. You like it.
You want more horror stuff,
yeah,
of course.
Definitely. Sorry, I'm just answering this question.
Don't apologize. That's what we're here for.
Canada's known for best. Yeah. We didn't get too much. I think it was no, we got a decent amount, 10 centimeters where I am.
Wow.
It was a pain getting out of my laneway this morning. Holy moly. It's super icy, and then the buildup of the snow on top of it. It was not fun. Took me about.
You gotta have me come over, dude. I'll get up an hour before you. I'll be out there shoveling the snow for you.
Well, my
clearing
dad
the garden path.
My dad's got a tractor, so we can blow out the lane. But he didn't do it.
Yeah, you'd tell me that after I did it. You'd watch me do the whole lane, and then you'd go, Ryan, we've got a tractor.
I wouldn't be that cruel, man. You got quite a bit. It was hard to shovel. Oh, sorry, man.
Wow.
It's no fun.
We haven't had any. We had a very little bit of snow a couple of weeks ago in Scotland, but it's been pretty much a snow-free year this year.
Wow. That's weird.
Yeah.
Super weird.
Just rain. It's
gonna be.
I live in Hannon now, so still Hamiltonish. Okay.
It's gonna be a shocker for you when you come up to Canada, seeing all the snow.
That's what I mean. I'll be out in it. I love snow. It's my favorite weather.
You gotta bring some Game of Thrones pop with you to do some photography.
Hell yeah. And if not, we'll just drive around to the nearest place that sells them and we'll buy them all.
Sounds good.
K-Dog and Fish. I'm sure K-Dog and Fish will have some in there somewhere.
Oh, they've got to. They've got just about everything.
Because I'll be going there to get my sticker. I messaged them on Instagram and told them, when I visit Canada, I'm going to come to the store to collect my sticker in person. And they said, right on, Milky. I was like, let's go.
Sweet. Got about 2 feet last night in Portland, Oregon. Holy moly. That's a lot. Ooh. No, thank you.
Crazy.
Yeah. Jeez.
So what's coming up on your channel then? Do you know what you've got scheduled? Do you want to share anything?
That's a really good question. I don't know. Lately I've been having some hard time coming up with ideas. Luckily I've had packages coming in here and there. So sometimes I'll just do unboxing videos because they're easy, they're straightforward. But I'm trying to think of some more creative ideas. I like to have sort of a different vibe on my channel, so I'm trying to think outside the box and do some interesting stuff. So I definitely
I love all the stuff that you do.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
I want to see more props.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that I want to do some more prop videos this summer. It sucks because I don't really work on props during the winter, mainly because waiting for paint to dry with cold weather absolutely sucks. So I just wait for the nice weather. I'm able to work outside, do a lot of stuff outside. So
I'm waiting to see the sound and the shake of the spray can that you do, and then the time lapse of things swinging at the trees. Like I earn for that content. I love it. It's great, especially your prop stuff. You've seen, and I even bought a mask. I don't know where it's gone, but I even bought a mask because it was the closest thing to having a Jason style Funko mask, that you make. It's pretty cool.
well,
I can't wait to. And I know that Jeremy from Let's Start a Pop Collection is super excited to work with you regarding some Halloween content.
mhm.
So I know that they want to reach out to you and get some stuff done for Halloween. So that'll be good.
That
Because
would be great.
you are the Halloween guy in the community for me, especially.
Thanks, man. Anthony Blaze, hey buddy,
There's
what the
Anthony
holy heck
Blaze.
is this?
He just messaged me on Facebook what you up to, and I sent him the link to the video. I was like, I'm live. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
But yeah, that's about
Go
it.
ahead.
I've got planned for the channel. Like, I want to do more prop videos this summer. Um, I really do enjoy doing Funko Pop content, but it's pops and props. You can't have one without the other. So I've got to even out that balance. And I know my friend Corbin, if he was here, he'd be like, yes, more prop content, because he's always commenting. I need to see a prop video. He absolutely loves them, and I love making them too. But it's just a waiting game, waiting until spring for nice weather, and then I can finally do some stuff. So
So have you got loads of new ideas planned and thought out, or because I know you've had a long time to think about it?
hmm I've got a few ideas here and there. I definitely want to do some more Jason masks. Um, that requires some more materials. I need the blank masks. I've run out of them because I remember last summer I went to make one and I thought I had one left and I went and looked and I didn't have one and I was like, that's disappointing. Super
Mm,
sad. So yeah, more Jason mask videos. I want to do another Lucille bat. I'm not sure if I want to make a screen accurate one or if I kind of want to try and make like a black and white version that's kind of like been taken out of the comic books. I think that might be really
okay,
cool. Um,
that's
yeah,
really cool.
I've got a few ideas here and there.
So did you finish Walking Dead?
No, I still need to do that.
Okay.
No, I've had some spoilers, unfortunately. So
Yeah, it's pretty hard now. It's been over for a while, hasn't it? So it'll be pretty hard to avoid
mhm.
spoilers. Yeah, you need to catch up, dude.
I know.
We can talk.
Yeah.
Strange not
Well,
seeing any blue wrenches, right, Anthony Blaze? That's because Patrick's literally this is his second ever live stream, so I don't think he's quite figured out how to make people mods yet, or has any need for mods right now. But I'm sure we'll get some blue people in the chat. It's weird, isn't it? I'm not seeing blue people. And usually in a YouTube chat, you see loads of blue names, and they've got the wrench.
oh yeah. I haven't figured that out yet, but we'll get
Yeah,
there.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. So, what have you been watching recently?
For movies, I've kind of been all over the place to be honest. I watched Scream 3 the other night because I haven't watched all the movies in the series, which is very surprising for a huge horror guy like me. But I really want to see the new movie in theaters when it comes out.
Okay.
So I'll probably be watching number 4 this weekend and number 5 sometime next week. So I've got that all planned out.
What about The
But
Last of Us? You watching that?
oh, oh yeah, I haven't seen the newest episode.
Okay.
I'm planning on checking that out after the live stream. Funny enough, I've been waiting to watch it.
You should definitely check out Raven Reviews because they just dropped a real cool video breaking down episode 6. So after you've watched The Last of Us episode 6, go over to Raven Reviews and go check out their content. They did a cool edit, and it was a breakdown of episode 6.
Sweet.
Highly recommend that channel if anybody's interested in TV and movie breakdowns. Definitely check out Raven Reviews.
Raven Reviews.
And Anthony Blaze, you're more than welcome for giving you the link, buddy. You asked me what I was up to, so I told you. And regarding Scream 6, it's probably a pass for me. Like, I'm not into those movies.
That's understandable.
I've seen them, but I'm not going to no theatre to watch it. The next movie I watch in the theatre will be Fast and Furious 10. Because I've watched every one of them in the theatre.
Mm-hmm.
And now it feels like I have to, you know? Even though the franchise is kind of dying, and it's almost over. It kind of died when Paul Walker died. But, yeah, I feel like I have to give it... I need to give it the cinema treatment because I have for every one of them. And yeah, it's got Aquaman in this next one, so that's going to be fun.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Jason Momoa. Yeah, well, that's what Vin Diesel does. He gathers around all the big, bold, meaty hard men, doesn't he? Well, it's Jason Statham, Vin Diesel, John Cena, The Rock,
Wow.
Jason Momoa, Tyrese Gibson. They're all the big, bold meatheads. Family. That's what it is. It is an awesome channel with amazing content, says Papa Missouri. I think he's regarding Raven Reviews.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's a great channel. You should definitely check it out. I can't drop the link to Raven Reviews, though. Yeah, nobody can. Nobody's got mods over on Patrick's channel just yet, have they?
No, I don't think so. I mean, you could try to explain it to me quick, and I could do it, but...
Are you on YouTube?
No, but I can be. Real quick, I can pop it up.
Insert the family memes. So you need to open YouTube, you need to go to your chat, and then you just need to click the 3 dots next to somebody's name and go add moderator and make whoever you want moderator.
Yeah, okay, sweet.
But I think Anthony Blaze wants the link because Anthony Blaze you should make a mod because he's wanting to drop links.
Anthony Blaze.
Cartoon guy Reef, did you say his name was?
Yep.
Reef says in the chat that he was thinking about doing a live stream.
Yo, Reef, you should. That'd be awesome.
There you go. Or maybe you and Patrick should get together and do a live stream together, and then I can listen to Reef's story, and you can introduce me to Reef because I don't know that guy.
He's a great guy. He's really good.
There you go then. So maybe you should reach out to Reef and do it. Maybe episode 3 of Patrick Pops and Props live streams could be another cool guest. Headless Ned Stark's in the chat saying Raven Reviews is awesome too. See guys, it's not just me that has this affinity for this channel. Ryan Milky 14, you look like one of those guys on the Raven Reviews channel you're talking about. You might have a twin. Probably. There's loads of people say everybody's got a doppelganger, don't they? So yeah, I've probably got a doppelganger out there, but it's definitely not me.
Well,
the cat's not the bad guys. It is me. It's my second channel.
How about you? Have you
cool.
been watching anything recently?
Dude, I watch a lot of stuff. We just finished, me and Headless Ned Stark, my co-host in the chat. He's a great guy. If you like the stuff that I do, you should definitely check him out too. He's got a cool channel. We just finished the Star Wars movies. He graciously guided me through from Phantom Menace all the way through to The Rise of Skywalker. I think there was 11 movies. We watched the prequels, the original series, the sequels, and Solo and Rogue One. All those movies. I'm now a Star Wars super nerd. It's stuck in my head and I can't get it out. But for the last 2 days, I've weaned myself off Star Wars. And I told you previously backstage, I've been doing some research for something that's coming up on the channel with me and Headless Ned Stark that I'm super excited about. If you thought I was knowledgeable about House of the Dragon, just wait and see how knowledgeable I am about Harry Potter
Wow.
because
Damn.
I grew up with that stuff. Harry Potter grew up as I grew up, you know?
Pretty honestly, same
Yeah.
as me. Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, my parents read me the books when I was super young, and then I saw the movies as they were coming out in theaters. So,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Same. I grew up with them. They're a quintessentially British show, you know, all British actors in it, filmed in Britain and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's just one of those things. And for the last 2 days, I have just been deep in Harry Potter knowledge, making notes, doing my due diligence, because I like to, when I do a live stream, and we like to break these things down with Headless Ned's Talk. I like to know what I'm talking about. So it's definitely gonna be fun. But that's not coming for a little bit. That's coming in a little while. First of all, we have Mandalorian. It comes
Ooh,
back next week. I believe it's next week.
damn, I'm
It
excited
is.
for
It's
that.
next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, Mandalorian drops, and
Holy,
then Thursday night, me and Headless Ned Stark will be breaking it down and talking about it. So definitely got to check that out. And then after Mandalorian's finished, we'll be doing Harry Potter. But yeah, I've been working deep. My mind has been in Harry Potter stuff for the last 2 days, which is pretty cool. I'm enjoying it.
Glad to hear it, man.
Mm-hmm. And any excuse to watch Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, all those things. We just found out that while we were live, or just before we went live, they announced that they're going to be doing 3 new Lord of the Rings movies.
Really?
Somebody, I don't know if it was 3 or if it was just 1, but somebody sent me a link. I think it was Headless Ned Stark. Sent me, yeah, they're going to be doing more Lord of the Rings.
Sweet.
So I think there was a joke out there that Sauron might have cloned himself. I suppose if Palpatine can do it in Star Wars, then why can't Sauron? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Usually, like I said, I'm not usually doing anything on a Thursday. I'm just hanging out. So I really, really appreciate you inviting me to come and hang out with you. And I hope I haven't talked too much.
No,
I do feel like I might have gone on a bit much.
no. You're good, man. I appreciate the chat because I enjoyed my last live stream, but I feel like I didn't have much of a schedule to go off of, so I was just kind of like talking out the wazoo of random stuff. So I'm glad you're here to kind of keep me on track.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. I think we've pretty much covered everything. Oh, I guess if you want, we could talk about that. But upcoming
What's that?
upcoming Funko Pop drops, whether it's NFTs or Funko Pops, like actual physical pops, of course.
Well, why don't I just go on to Dish Trackers and we'll just have a quick look on Dish Trackers?
Sure, that sounds good.
Because it's usually a good place to go for Funko news, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I will share my screen.
I like the It Pops. Hey, thank you. See if you can see that real quick.
Oh yeah.
I've got a lot of Pennywise. That's not all of them though. I am missing a few. Which is
There's even one in there from me.
Yeah, can I find that one? It's the one with the silver sticker.
Silver sticker next to the Walmart one in the middle there.
That one right there. Yeah. Yeah, dude. That was probably one of the coolest things I've ever done on my channels. Unbox that that parcel you sent me. Oh man.
Yeah, I sent you a pretty cool box, didn't I, with some cool unique stuff in there. It was really cool.
It was great.
Across the Spider-Verse, yes, Reef, we're gonna get right onto that. I just shared with Patrick backstage the Dish Trackers page, and I think that they're on there. So
yeah, let me add that here, and we'll
cool.
Just go for it.
So yeah, I don't know what most of these things are. Anything there take your fancy? Do you want a popcorn bucket that looks like Ant-Man?
Thank you, Headless Ned Stark. Really appreciate it. Playing The Last
of Us. Y'all. Playing The Last of Us tonight on stream. Come say hi. Hell yeah. Headless Ned Stark. I'll be there. Thanks for popping in, buddy. I appreciate you.
That might be a bit late.
What's on here? So we have these new Flash Pops. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I never asked you. How do you feel about that movie?
I don't like Ezra Miller, so I'm not that interested in watching it, but I probably will watch.
You got a nice booty shot of Andrew Garfield
Yeah,
there.
someone got a booty shot, didn't they?
That's hilarious.
Do you like that, Pop?
I do like that one. I really like that one. Not because of the ass, though.
What? No, of course. It does actually look like Andrew Garfield, so that's pretty cool. Who's this? Kaigaya Ubasush? I can't say that name.
Booby
Demon Slayer. Never
can't
seen
even
Demon
that.
Slayer. Don't know what it is. I haven't got a clue. Eating pizza. Never heard of it.
Sorry, I just
Matt
noticed
Murdock.
Matt Murdock. That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Oh yeah.
This is why this one's making me laugh.
That's
See,
cool.
so it is cool, but it's just like they've got a foot. That's all I can say because I'm on YouTube. But they've got a foot. Why can't they do that with other Funko Pops, like horror Funko Pops? Come on, Funko. Come on.
But it's old news. Like I bumped into him months ago.
And you survived.
Yeah, I survived, but that's because I had the stuff on me that I could give to him to run away. I was like, "Here, sniff this," and then I ran. You know.
You heard it here first, guys. He was the one who
Yeah.
started this all.
Cocaine Bear, Mondo. I like the poster. I think that's pretty cool.
That's pretty sick.
Are you going to the theaters to watch this one?
I probably will. It seems fun.
1,500 pieces Snoop Dogg. That's quite cool.
That's pretty sick.
Is that Loungefly?
I believe so. And I think you can put the Buzz like inside of like the window.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. White powder sugar for YouTube's sake. Yeah, pretty much.
Wakanda Forever 4-pack.
It's all right.
Yeah.
That one's cool. Oh, we'll get to that. That's pretty neat.
My Hero Academia. I've never seen it.
It's really good. I'm a pretty big fan of My Hero. Only thing is, I'm worried that set's going to be like massive because there's so many people in that scene in the show.
What's this?
Give me one second.
Gelatinous cube.
Mm-hmm. Dungeons and Dragons Funko Pop.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Really, really cool. I really like that one.
Yeah, I really, really like that. That's really awesome. And then we've got Peace Count Sodas are back.
Yeah, it looks good. I kind of wish the chase wasn't metallic. I kind of wish it had like the lightning when he uses the hammer in the movie.
Isn't this already a soda though?
I know it's a pop. Is that what you meant?
No, like isn't this already a soda? Isn't there already a Captain America soda?
There is. I think it's like the classic version though.
Okay. So this is the Chris Evans version.
Yeah. The modern version, if you want to call it.
Okay. These Hot Toys? No, Hasbro. Okay. Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Oh.
Bit uniform with the colours though. Like, look, the suits are all the same. I don't know. Maybe they're like that in the show. Armored Luffy.
I know a lot of people were pretty hyped about that one.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen One Piece, so I don't understand
Me either, dude. Me either. What's the chat saying? Yeah, but he doesn't have Thor's hammer. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Anything on here that anybody wants me to pull up? Because I'm not in the realm of Funko anymore, so I don't know what's cool and what's not. Those are quite cool 2-packs though.
I like
But it's
the
male cool, so they must have been out for a while.
Batman and Joker is pretty sweet. Two-Face and the
Yeah.
Riddler, yeah, I guess they're both pretty sweet 2-packs. I don't know. They're cool, but I don't know if I'd buy them.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't buy them either. That's a cool pop.
Yeah, that's sweet. And yeah, I saw your comment on it, Patrick. Yep.
Cool. That's pretty much what's on Dish Trackers for the last couple of weeks.
Not too bad. Is there anything else you want to chat about, Ryan, or how you feeling, buddy?
I'm feeling good, yeah. I don't know. What is there anything else on the list? Did we
No, we
tick all the boxes?
Yeah. But if you have any ideas, feel free to throw them out there.
Just like I don't know. What movie you were most excited to see this year?
Oh man, that's a hard question. I can't even remember
You
half of
asked.
them that are coming out.
The guy
Yeah,
asked me if I want to talk about anything. I ask about him something. He's like, "Oh, that's a hard question." What's the ABC? What's the alphabet? We'll start with that.
A, B, C, D. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna look up a list of movies because there's
Okay.
too many to actually remember. Oh, I forgot that was coming out. There's a movie, so I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Renfeld, and it has Nicolas Cage playing Dracula and Nicholas Holt playing Renfeld. But it's a comedy. It's like a loose adaptation of Dracula. It just looks really good, really, really funny.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it. You have to send me a link.
I'll shoot you the trailer after we're done here. But
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm excited for that one.
So anything else?
Let me check. Oh, obviously, Across the Spider-Verse. Super excited for that one. Big fan of the first movie.
So explain to me, what's this? Is this the second one to Miles Morales' movie?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll watch that. I like Miles Morales.
It's kind of interesting though because it says it in the title, Across the Spider-Verse. You know they're gonna travel through the multiverse in the movie.
Like we just did with the live action movies, how we got 3 Spider-Man. Sorry, spoilers if you haven't seen it, but get with the world, it's 2023. So just a couple that come to mind. Transformers.
Oh yeah. I'm actually pretty hyped for that one, not gonna lie.
Creed 3.
Yes.
That's out. I want to watch that. Cocaine Bear.
Yep.
There's a film called 65 that's coming out.
65.
That is like what does this synopsis say? It's a sci-fi thriller. After a catastrophic crash on an unknown planet, pilot Mills quickly discovers that he's actually stranded on Earth 65 million years ago. Now, with only one chance at a rescue, Mills and the only other survivor, Cora, must make their way across the unknown terrain riddled with dangerous prehistoric creatures.
That sounds pretty
Seems
good.
fun. Yeah, seems fun. It's going to be coming out on the 10th of March.
Oh, that's soon.
I think they're remaking The Exorcist this year too.
Oh yeah. Jeez, I forgot about that.
Comes out 13th of October.
I want to say I'm excited, but at the same time,
Please don't ruin a cult classic. That's my only issue.
That I feel the exact same way.
Yeah.
I get that they want to make a new, updated, modern version, but please don't ruin it.
We're also getting Disney's Haunted Mansion. Expendables 4,
Oh, I didn't know that was coming out.
Evil Dead Rise. Yeah, we're getting that. We're getting Meg 2, The Trench. So if everybody remembers the big shark movie from a couple of years ago, the Meg. Giant
Ooh.
Shark. I love those movies.
I just saw one, Wonka with
Yeah,
Timothy Chalamet. I'm kind of excited for that, not gonna lie.
yeah. Wonka's a good one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We're getting a new one of those this year.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of I've heard some pretty cool things about that movie because I think Seth Rogen. Is it Seth Rogen? I can't remember. I feel like it is Seth Rogen who's been like, kind of like creating the movie.
Okay.
So I don't know.
And a sleeper. And I'm going to give you all a sleeper for this year. The Little Mermaid live action. I think it is going to do amazing. I think they're crushing these live action movies for Disney, and I just think that this, I don't know, there's a reason why we got Avatar underwater before we got The Little Mermaid. I'm just saying. Avatar was that big of a movie and was underwater scenes. I think that some of that technology and that stuff could be used over for The Little Mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it's going to be really good, and you never would have thought you'd hear Milky saying that on a live stream. Yeah, no, I think it's going to be good. The Hunger Games are getting a new one as well. I think that's the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Snakes.
Is that a prequel? I think.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, years before it begins, the tyrannical president of Panem, 18 years, calling in his Snow sees a change. Yeah, it's when Snow was 18 years old.
Sounds pretty good. Fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
some good movies. Good movies coming out for sure. Stay tuned to Raven Reviews, as I said. There'll be random reviews up and stuff like that. And if people want us to break stuff down or review stuff, and just let us know, and we'll put it on the list.
Sweet. Looking forward to it.
PDX, I disagree. I don't think it's going to suck. People said that about Beast, Beauty and the Beast, and look how good that was. In my opinion, Beauty and the Beast was fantastic.
I actually haven't seen too many of the live action Disney movies.
Have you seen Beauty and the Beast?
The remakes, I should say.
Have you seen the Beauty and the Beast with Hermione Granger that plays Belle?
I feel like I have seen that one. Yeah, it's been a while though. It came out a few years ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I remember it being pretty good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but we'll see. And then what's next? I have to wait another whole year for House of the Dragon. They just announced
Wow.
House of the Dragon won't be coming out until summer 2024.
Long wait.
At least I got my dragons to keep me company.
That is true.
It's crazy. I'm literally going to travel all the way to America and back, and possibly Canada, before I get to see another Game of Thrones House of the Dragon episode.
Wow. Sheesh.
That's not good.
Well,
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much got everything.
At least they're taking their time with the show. That's the good thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just annoying because I've read the book several times and I know what happens and I know what's coming, and I'm eager to see and eager to catch. And the longer they leave it, the more chances they're going to give other people to go read the books and spoil it for themselves. Because I tell people stay away from the books, but if they really, really want to know, you can just go listen to Fire and Blood. You can download Audible. If you've never downloaded it before, you get one free book a month. This isn't even sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored. Audible, if you're listening, do me a deal. But yeah, you can download Audible and you can download Fire and Blood and you can listen to the entire story of House of the Dragon before it even comes out.
Sweet.
It's crazy. It is really crazy. I can tell you what's going to happen in season 2. I'm not going to, don't worry. But I could tell you what I think is going to. I've actually made those videos already. I'm just waiting closer for release to drop them. Like my thoughts on season 2 and my predictions and all that kind of stuff. Just waiting for the optimum time to drop them, because right now the news is dead. It's not probably the best time to drop out of the Dragon video.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I think on content wise. I sit on videos and I don't do anything with them. I have so many that I haven't done anything with that just sit there in the bank. Like one day I'll upload them. You're like, Milky, you've got a long beard like Hadrig. Why in this video haven't you got a beard? Oh, it's because it was filmed months ago. Papa Missouri says, boys, great live. Gotta go eat and buy some more toys. Papa Missouri, I appreciate you hanging out. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you for being here, man. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, we won't be much longer on here. I don't suppose we'd be here much longer anyway. So I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you.
Thanks again. Yeah, I don't really know what else to talk about because we
talked about quite a lot, haven't we?
Yeah, we had a good run there. It's been awesome though. I've really been enjoying it.
I'm just trying to get an update on my sub numbers when I go check. Hey, Ryan Milky 14, by the way, you're going down next Tuesday night. You won't take my belt. Ooh. Guys, Tuesday night, you gotta subscribe to my channel or Papa Missouri's channel because we're doing a box battle.
Ooh.
And it's going to be F Cancer mystery boxes. I've got 4. Charles has got 4. We're going to open them up. But there's a twist, and you have to come and find out.
Ooh. Because
he said belt. I think he went through with something. So we might have a title, an actual physical title that could be won by people that challenge. We'll see. It could be fun.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Like an actual physical belt for being the champion of the mystery box battle. You know? And Anthony sees blue now, so yeah, he's a moderator. Anthony, do you want to use that blue link and drop Raven reviews? Ryan is going to win. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. It's Papa Missouri. He's pretty infamous. He's been beat though. I know he's been beat, and you never know exactly. You never know with F Cancer boxes. What was in those? I've been holding on to them for a good 6 months.
Wow. Damn.
I don't even know when was last F Cancer. It was August last year. The event was, and then I got them over here before Christmas. So yeah. So you're planning to do this every week? You're gonna go live every week, or is it just as your free time is available?
A little bit here and there, sort of. Like, I definitely want to do some more live streams. Lately, I've been kind of doing them because I haven't really had the chance to film a second video. I like to do 2 videos a week, and I don't know, the past 2 weeks, I haven't been able to do that, so I've just been, content is content, so let's do a live stream. I'm doing something on the channel, so that makes me happy. Yeah, hopefully I'll, I don't know, it'd be nice to get into a schedule of doing live streams, maybe once every 2 weeks or something like that. I think that'd be really good.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I enjoy them, and I'm super grateful that you even brought me up here today, and I got to meet your community, some really cool people in the community, that are sticking around and talking, which is really cool to see. Reef has said into the chat there to you, I'm free all this week, dude, so if you're interested in going live with me, we'll chat through Insta. Hell yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Reef, if you actually want to do a YouTube live like we're doing right now, let me know, because that would be a lot of fun. Johnny Funko, hey man.
Hey Johnny. And Anthony, thank you for dropping that link. I appreciate you. Yeah, the link that Anthony dropped there is Raven Reviews, guys. As I said earlier, that's the joined combined channel for myself and Headless Ned Stark, and that's where we drop the bloody link. That's where we do our breakdowns of stuff, and that's where Patrick is going to go immediately after watching The Last of Us tonight. And he's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
go watch my edit. He's going to watch my edit of episode 6.
Sick.
It's quite detailed in there. We break down and we give you a explained discussion about the different forms of zombies in the show.
Ooh,
What is a runner? What is a clicker? What is a blower? All those different things.
that's cool. I like the sounds of that.
So yeah, we definitely have to check that out. But there's enough. I've been talking too much about dropping my shit, so
No, that's all good, man. It's A-okay.
it's crazy. Yeah, it's a 2:42 a.m. in Scotland.
It's getting late. I feel like
It's getting there.
yeah. Feels though I feel like it's slowly time to wrap things up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
How you
yeah,
feel?
we're getting there.
You want to keep on going, or do you want to wrap things up?
We can go to another 5-10 minutes if you want, and then end it. I know that other people are currently jumping on lives. I think Headless has just gone live, and a couple of other people. I don't know how to change it. Just so you know, I use all caps. Anthony Blaze uses all capital letters, so he's not shouting at us. He says he likes yelling in messages. It's 9:42 here in Ontario.
Actually,
Okay.
random enough, I forgot to show off one of the Funko Pops I had chilling here.
Yeah, go get it.
Yeah,
Shows off.
yeah, it's literally right beside me. So, a few weeks ago, I actually got the Venom comic book cover from a buddy of mine. This was actually a birthday present, a late birthday present. Really nice guy. Shout out to Gavin. He's probably not watching right now. I know he's quite busy, but shout out to Gavin for giving me this amazing present. I really do dig it. It's actually my first comic book cover, Funko comic book cover in my collection. So, but I didn't realize. I think there's one that glows and one that doesn't, and I have the one that doesn't glow. I think I have that right.
Okay.
I'm not too sure because I tried to test the glow and it didn't work. But either way,
So, can you take the comic thing out of the back? Is it accessible? You don't need to do it now. I'm just saying, can you?
like take off the cardboard sleeve.
So, is it just a cardboard sleeve that's behind?
Oh, like in the actual acrylic?
Yeah, in the acrylic. Can you get to the comic that's inside the acrylic?
Probably it might take a little bit of elbow grease, but I'm sure you could do
Oh,
it.
okay. Because I think that they are perfectly designed for you. You know how you get actual comics, so that obviously reflects a comic cover, right? But it's not a comic. It's just a piece of cardboard in the back of a Funko Pop box, isn't it?
Yeah.
It'd be cool if you could actually put the comic in there, the actual comic.
That would be sick.
Like get it in a slab, get it all protected, and then have it behind the Funko as a display to do Funko and comics.
That'd
be
really cool. Yeah.
Because it's cool just having a piece of art behind it, but if it would be better if it actually had a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That'd be kind of neat.
And I know you're a props guy, so you might be able to do something with that kind of.
Yeah. Might be able
Hey
to
guys, look what I've just made. I've made something where you can actually put a comic in here, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That would be dope. Exactly. Like, I'm not a massive comic guy. I have Harley Quinn Sideways variant.
Oh, that's dope.
Just
like
pull these out of nowhere. It's the Harley Quinn number 12, first appearance of Keepsake. Yeah, it's a Chew horizontal cover from 2022.
That's pretty sweet.
It's a really cool comic. We also have.
I'm a pretty big fan of Harley Quinn.
Knights of
that's a good one
Steel
too.
medieval cover. Harley Quinn with Lyre, 2022.
That's
really cool. And then the best one is signed Benjamin Percy, X Lives of Wolverine.
Wow.
Midtown NYC Comics exclusive.
Damn.
with a certificate of authenticity signed by Benjamin Percy from NYC Midtown Comics.
That's sick.
And they're all bagged and boarded. Pretty cool. Yeah, they're the 3 comics that I have.
Nice. It's not too bad of a
And then
collection.
And then I have this calendar sat here. There's a Star Wars official 2023 calendar. And that is also sat with Moff Gideon. These are both prizes for Sunday night. We're doing a 75 question Kahoot.
Wow.
All about Star Wars. And these are 2 of the gifts that I'm giving, 2 prizes that are going to be given away on Sunday night.
I might have to check that out. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah. Sunday night at 7 Eastern.
Okay.
6 Central, midnight UK. I'm getting there with the time zones. Yeah, I think that's correct. 7 Eastern, 6 Central, midnight UK. On the Headless Ned Stark YouTube channel, we'll be doing a 75 question Kahoot.
Yeah.
With 4 to 6 prizes to be given away, dependent on how many people we have engaged in chat, how many people are actually playing the game. We have a possibility of giving 6 prizes, but if there's only 6 people playing, we're not giving 6 prizes away. Yeah, just to be fair. Yeah. We want to get like 20, 25 people playing. There's 75 question quiz, so we want to get people playing.
That'll be fun.
It's going to be good. Yeah, it's going to be real fun.
Sweet.
It's like the end of our Star Wars marathon. We watched all the movies and then we did do a big quiz at the end.
So I forgot to ask you, because we were chatting about that earlier, and I forgot to ask you, was that your first time viewing Star Wars?
I'd seen some of the movies were the first time watching them, yes. I'd seen some of the movies, but never in order. I'd never watched them continually for the story. I just watched them here, there, and everywhere, you know? So yeah, this was my first time ever watching the storyline through the way it's told and the way it's supposed to be shot, and it was cool. We just did it. Yeah, it's done. I don't have to do that again. You know. But yeah, I think you already know we have the scratch off bucket lists.
Oh, yeah.
But these don't go active on the channel until I hit 500 subscribers. So, you know, but naturally I'm just letting that get there. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're getting
that's
close.
A whole load of content. That's a whole load of content when they get open. So it's all fun and games.
It's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm. And you showed off your pop. So are you going to get more of those comic ones?
We'll see.
I think they're too big. I think they're way too big.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. Like, I really do dig them, but they're just too big, and I don't have that much space. So I might get. There's an Electra one. Well, Daredevil, because she's the new Daredevil, but it's actually Electra. That one looks really good. I think if I were to get another one, I'd probably get that one. But I'm just it's actually, while we're talking about comic covers, it got me thinking about the VHS covers.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping they'll do some more horror ones, because they haven't done a lot of VHS pop covers. They've done a few Disney ones, and then they've done the Michael Myers one, and they announced a Killer Clowns from Outer Space one, which I'm super stoked for. But I'm hoping they'll do some more horror ones. Like, I think a Friday the 13th one would be pretty cool. They need
to do a Stephen King standalone line.
That'd be sweet.
That's what they need to do. They need to do a Funko Stephen King, and then they can just do all of his cool characters from all of his shows, and the sky's the limit. I think that would make every horror fan happy if they slowly just worked through the Stephen King movies, because there's something in his movies for everyone. You know, you might not like all of his movies, but I'm sure there's one of them that you like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I do personally think that they should do that.
Reith just commented they should do a Pamela Voorhees Friday the 13th, 1981. So like the first Friday the 13th, where the mother is the you know what. That'd be sick.
Hell yeah. I want the 13 Ghosts as well.
Ooh, yeah. That'd be another really good one.
It's a great line. Absolutely one of the best lines they could ever do. It could be 20 Funko Pops in that line.
Yeah, easily.
All the ghosts, a couple of chases, and then the characters.
Mm-hmm.
And then the house as a deluxe, the glass house as a deluxe.
Yeah.
Because you have to have the glass house.
Mm-hmm.
Has already got 3 pops. What has?
Jason?
Oh, he's already got 3 pops.
Yeah,
Okay.
but like, to be fair, like, if they did more Friday the 13th pops, they could literally do a version of Jason from each movie, and they could have a chase to go along with it. And I think people would buy those. They'd sell like hotcakes.
Mm-hmm.
I personally think they would, but I could be wrong. But I feel like Friday the 13th is like one of the biggest horror series out there. So
Yep, I agree. Yeah, for me it'd have to be Carrie, things like that. Pet Sematary.
they've got some pretty cool. Or I know they have a cool Pet Cemetery one. I don't know if you've seen it. It's of Gage and Church. It's like a pop and a pop buddy.
Mm-hmm.
That one looks pretty cool. It's like I think it's a Walmart exclusive. I'm actually gonna pop it up here. I'm gonna search it up. Might as well show it off while we're chilling. I gotta remember how to do this.
Open up another tab on your PC and then come back to StreamYard and go to present, share screen, and then click the tab that you want to share.
Gotta find a good photo here first. Oh, okay. So, turns out they have. Oh, that's not a good photo. Okay, we'll use this one. Sorry, taking a minute here.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it. My mum loves Carrie because she shares the same name. Nice. Yeah, my love for Stephen King is also from my mother. My mother got me massively into those kind of movies. I want to buy her the Carrie Pops. Yeah.
There we go.
I want to thank everybody as well for being here in the chat tonight, because I was just coming out to hang out with Patrick, and I knew that obviously chat would be here, but you definitely made the night a lot better and a lot more interesting with your comments and chat. So thank you, everybody. I really do appreciate it. And some of you have even come over and subscribed, so that's just really cool. There you go. Funko delivers undead Gage in church. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I don't know if. Oh no, it's not doing that. Oh, whatever. There's the glow in the dark one, and then I will show the other one. It's just gonna take a second here to. There we go. There's the other one there.
Oh, that's a very Chucky-esque costume.
Mm-hmm.
Looks cool though.
Yeah, they look really good.
I want the buddy. The buddy. I just want the buddy.
I'll definitely be picking those up at some point, whenever I find them. I've never really seen them in store, but they're pretty cool.
I want the buddy purely because, like, I'm not gonna go get it because it's all over there. But my Mandalorian 10-inch has 2 direwolves that are mystery minis from Game of Thrones. I have a grey and a white one sitting next to Mandalorian, so it's like the 2 direwolves are guarding Grogu as well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I would like the buddy because he's all bloody and it would look better. And thank you very much, Reef. I appreciate that, buddy.
Thanks, man.
I'll be subbing straight back to you too, dude. Can't wait. And I can't wait to hear you and Patrick chat it up and see what you guys get what you guys show off and what you guys talk about.
Yeah, we'll figure something good. We'll figure out something good. Well, how are you feeling? I'm getting a little tired. I don't know how you're doing, but
Yeah, I could pretty much go with what 4 minutes to 3. So yeah, it's been an hour and 54 on the live. It's been a pretty good one.
it has been. It's been real good.
Yeah, dude, I just want to say, I want to say thank you to you for having me and inviting me on. I know you said earlier it was spur of the moment, not very much notice and stuff. This is fun. I can't wait for more lives. PDX, thank you very much. I
Thank you,
appreciate
PDX.
you coming over and hanging out, and Patrick and me, and yeah, I do. I love you to pieces. I do. We've got so much that I want to do in the future, and so much that we've already spoke about. And you are more than just, you're my brother. We've spoken very detailed and very, away from Funko, away from YouTube. So I want to thank you for all that. You're always there for me if I message you. I appreciate it, and I hope I can be the same for you going forward. I try to be available and as readily there for you as much as I can, and just know that you're a cool dude, and yeah, YouTube has allowed us to hang out.
Dude, are you trying to make me water some tears here?
No.
Well, you just about did. Oh man, you're such a good man, Ryan, and I wanted to say thank you from the kindness out of my heart for coming on this live tonight and being a really great guy. You're so kind, so genuine, really down to earth, and just got a good vibe. Got a really good vibe.
Man. I'm just me, just chill, easygoing. You see what you get. I'm milky. That's it.
Well, thanks again so much for being here. We'll have to plan another one, definitely in the future.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Maybe I can come back when we've got more people up. We can have quite a few people here, and we can have a mass chat with a load of us. And maybe we can do a challenge series, or maybe we'll figure something out, I'm sure. And if anybody in the chat, if you want to see me and Patrick do anything together, if you've got any ideas for us, then let us know, because I know that I'm more than happy to do collabs, and Patrick is too. We just got to find the right time and the right connection for the two of us, and we'll make it work.
Heck yeah.
And you're more than welcome to come on any of the reviews that we do for the shows that we break down anytime. You just got to say, like I say, Mandalorian next, Harry Potter coming. I'm sure we'll do something for the Halloween stuff, so if you want to jump on a Halloween movie and give me your thoughts and reviews, yeah, let us know.
I'd be down for that. That'd be great. I appreciate
Cool.
the invite.
Well, you don't even need an invite, but yeah, you're welcome. You just got to say, dude, give me the link and you'll get it. So.
All right.
Yeah, if anybody wants to check me out any other time, check me out Sunday on Headless Ned Stark's channel, Mondays on my channels, and Tuesday over on the Stable Clips. It's usually 3 days a week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Can't miss me. I'm on one of those days. Yeah, I'll take us out. I've been Ryan Milky. I've been hanging out with my good friend over there, Patrick, Pops and Props. This is his channel. He invited me on as his guest, and I've had a great time. Like, the time has flown by.
It did go by really fast.
The quickest 2-hour live stream I've ever done.
So. Wow.
Just cool hanging out, and I appreciate it. And I never once felt like I was live. I never once felt pressured to perform. So you definitely bring a chill vibe. So thank you.
Of course, man. Thanks again for being here. I really enjoyed chatting with you about anything and everything, and I always do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, always. And I'm going to make you some cool graphic. So I'm going to make you an intro and an outro for your live streams, so you can play those before you go live and after you go live.
Okay.
Because instead of just a black screen and you coming up and going, "Hey guys, welcome to the stream," I'm gonna make you a cool little intro.
Already sick.
So people can stay tuned for that. So guys, next week or whenever Patrick goes live next, keep a lookout for the cool little intro that he'll play at the beginning.
Sounds great.
Cool.
Thanks again, man.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna wrap up, say a few things if you don't mind.
Go ahead,
yeah,
please.
I don't really have that too much to say, but once again, I just wanted to thank everyone for coming onto this live stream, having a really good time, chill vibes. Really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the engagement that you guys had. You were chatty tonight. You were super chatty. All of you guys were great. But yeah, that's been it for another Pops and Props live stream. I hope to see you guys next time. I'm not sure when the next stream will be, but I'll plan something. We'll have a good time for sure.
The
But
more you
as
hound him on Instagram, the more chance he'll do a live. So if you bug him on Instagram and say, Patrick, why aren't you live? Why aren't you live? Then he knows I need to go live. That's what I do. If I want to see my favorite creators, I tell them, I want to see you go live.
and more will come, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the live stream. As always, please don't forget to do those 3 things: like, comment, and subscribe, as well as to my guy right over here, Ryan Milkey. Be sure to go sub, like his videos, comment out the wazoo. Fantastic guy. He deserves all the love. So thanks again, guys, and I'll see you in the
Don't
next one.
forget, stay milky. See you later, guys.
Yeah, hashtag stay milky.
That's it.
See you, everyone.
Bye.